Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
Oh, able to avoid it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught here by Adams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that's complete to Adams.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Rams first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Williams.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now it's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Rams first down.
Throwing is Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And the Rams, first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Donovan Ezeraku. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Final pass on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right down the brink, aren't they?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys, first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Back now in Arlington. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Stafford now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Quentin Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe we'll start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Wilson.
Able to hit his target land.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
To the sideline and incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Stafford. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stanford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got the open man. It's Manor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Manor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Cowboys.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
We're now at 3rd down and 8.
The 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Rams 10.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
42 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Stafford.
A shoulder there taken in by Ferguson.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Stafford's pass.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas